Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I have been watching the hit anime One Piece recently, trying to catch up. I actually started One Piece years ago, but then I stopped and took a break after the time skip, and man, it was kind of hard to get back into it, but man, once I did, I could not stop. It's crazy how One Piece has continued to hold my attention for 800 plus episodes. But that's all to say that I am a big One Piece fan. And while this channel doesn't focus on anime, I do love to find good anime games. Unfortunately, there are only so many good anime games. Some are fine, others are downright terrible, and then you have the absolutely phenomenal ones that stand on their own as great games. Video game series such as Naruto Ninja Storm, Budokai Tenkaichi, and Pirate Warriors are not only faithful to their property, but they are also just really fun experiences. Heck, one of the most recent examples of an anime game that transcends the typical licensed game is Dragon Ball FighterZ. What an incredible game. I've talked about this game so much. It's a 2.5D tag team fighting game that captures the intense and flashy battles that is portrayed in Dragon Ball Z. The art style looks like they ripped the world and characters straight out of the manga. It's all thanks to Arc System Works, the developers behind FighterZ. They really know how to make anime style fighting games. They do some really cool techniques with the camera angles and messing with character models that make this game look as awesome as it does. This art style could translate with any anime you can think of, but there is one in particular that I would want to see the most. And that of course is One Piece. This behemoth of a show has so much creativity. There are characters that range from super tiny to ginormous. If Arc Systems were to make a 2D One Piece fighting game, I feel like it would make for one of the best fighting games. There's just so much in terms of content to work with. Each island could get its own stage. The roster would be huge with a big variety of characters. They could even have costumes for them because One Piece loves to have everyone in different gear for each arc. The Devil Fruit abilities would be insane. Like, there is just so much creativity you could have in each character. Their movesets would just be out of this world. They can even do a unique story, or heck, I wouldn't mind going through major events in the One Piece story. The roster would have to cut a ton of characters, but you can still have a decent sized roster before DLC. There are so many characters that you can pull from when it comes to One Piece. I mean, you got, of course, the Straw Hat Pirates. All of them have to be in, of course. But then you have other pirate gangs like the Whitebeard Pirates or the Blackbeard Pirates, or, you know, pirates from the worst generation, pirates from the old generation. And if you know One Piece, you know that they can pull so many characters out of this series. Not only is there quantity when it comes to this roster, but the quality. Each character in One Piece has a unique moveset, or a unique Devil Fruit power, or a unique power that's not a Devil Fruit for some reason. There's just so much here. You can include even Sanji's family. The list is endless when it comes to this series. And of course you got all the different forms and stuff and different gears for Luffy. I'm assuming you're going to have to go through those kind of like you do with transformations when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Although I feel like Gear 5 Luffy would be in its own character slot. While each character has their own different movesets and powers, but even their own shapes and sizes. One Piece has a very unique art style, and I think everyone in the world can agree on that. Even if you don't really know much about One Piece, if you've seen One Piece in its art style, you know that it's pretty striking and pretty unique compared to other series. It's not going for this realism, it is all down for the cartoony, zany adventure that it is.
Hey, are you gonna betray me?
No.
It knows what it is, and it's not ashamed for, you know, some of the character designs and stuff. Some of the character designs look straight up ugly, but that is very intentional. The cool characters act cool. The goofy characters look goofy. That's just kind of how the One Piece style is. That said, because the characters come in many different shapes and sizes, you can do some pretty unique things with these different shapes. Like Big Mom is crazy big. Of course, you'd probably have to scale her down a bit, and you'd probably have to scale a lot of these characters down, but maybe they can power scale these characters to where, you know, they're kind of evenly matched, or, you know, not too powerful on one side because a character's big or because a character's small. I don't know how they would do the big characters now that I think about it. Who knows? Maybe they do have to shrink them down in size, you know, just to really get the power balancing right. But that's something I am willing to sacrifice for the sake of having a 2D One Piece game. Oh, also, One Piece has movies, and non-canonical movies at that. You can have characters from that. There's just so many characters you can pull. And that's not even including the stages. Holy crap, the stages would be so cool. I mean, obviously you can take one stage from each island that the Straw Hats have gone through. Just that alone would give you a pretty decent size amount of stages for you to play with. And that's not even including like the most iconic, you know, battlegrounds or areas in those islands. Like, some of these islands are freaking huge. So there might be, you know, 2 stages within one island. That would be cool as well, but at least have one stage from each island. I just think that'd be so cool. And of course, you can have those kind of different transition, blasting your opponents off screen and then go to a different part of the island. Oh my gosh, that would be so sick. While this may seem like a pipe dream at first, the CEO of Arc System Works did mention that making a game with One Piece is something to think about in 2023. You can read the whole article for yourself, but it's interesting that he didn't just completely blow it off. I mean, as the CEO of a major company, you would have to be careful with what and how you answer these sort of questions. But the point is that a One Piece fighting game developed by Arc System Works isn't completely out of the question. Honestly, I don't even care if it's a big roster. Just give me the Straw Hats and, you know, some of the main characters that we see throughout One Piece, and I am set. Because you know this game is going to have some awesome DLC. And unlike Dragon Ball FighterZ, which again I love, there won't be a lot of repeating characters, which would be incredible. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think that it is possible to see this game come to fruition? It wouldn't happen for a long time, but man, I honestly could see this happening sometime in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.